What's on, guys? Just back to my channel. Tonight I'll be doing a review for Aew Dynamite, so let's get to it then. We shoot to a live co-opening inside the arena where Tony Schiavone is sitting in the ring. The Hurt Syndicate kicks off this week's show. So yeah, a little segment here. Alright, Schiavone introduces his guests at this time. The Hurt Syndicate. Out comes MVP Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley to a big pile. They sell in the ring, dressed to the nines in their suits and ties. Schiavone begins speaking as fans chant MVP, MVP, MVP. Cuts him off and tells him not to be rude. He said he doesn't need introduction and tells Schiavone he can go. He says his name is Montel Montez Porter, but we obviously know him as MVP. He is joined by the standard of excellence, Mr. Shelton Benjamin, and multi-time NCAA All-American, one of the most decorated pro wrestlers in the history of the industry, and one of the most fearsome competitors to stand in this ring. A man with the MMA record of 19-0, the almighty Bobby Lashley, a former four-time world champion across 3 different companies. MVP says if he should hand you a Hurt Syndicate business card, it's like a gold ticket. If you accept it, it can change your life. If you reject it, this is what happens. He then introduces a video package showing the Hurt Syndicate beating down Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana last week. MVP says they wanted to help Swerve, to help elevate Swerve. They didn't want to make an enemy of him. As he continues talking, we hear "Whose House?" and then the catchy ass theme for Swerve Strickland plays out. He comes with Prince Nana and a look of death in his eyes and a giant chain in his hands. Several officials hold him back. He gets on the mic and simply says, "Bobby Lashley, full gear." MVP says, "We'll see you there, kid." Hell yeah. Match confirmed already. Excuse me. Alright, first match coming up. Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin versus Claudio Castagnoli and Pac. We see a veiled package on Orange Cassidy and then return inside the arena where Claudio Castagnoli and Pac make their way out for opening action. Cassidy comes out next and the brawl gets started early. Darby Allin eventually runs out to join in and the 4-man brawl all over the place. Before getting into the ring and starting the actual match, eventually things do settle in the ring, and it is Pac and Castagnoli who settle into a very comfortable offensive uh lead. On that note, this show heads to an early mid-match commercial break. When the show returns, we see Allen going nuts with an anticipation of a hot tag, which he gets. He hits the ring and immediately shifts the momentum, but not for long as Pac and Castagnoli take over and start beating him down over time. Pac hits a super brainbuster off the ropes to Allen for a close 2 count. After some more back and forth action, Marina Shafir gets involved, leading to John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta coming out. The match is thrown out. They beat everyone down until the conglomeration makes the save. Alright, so winners via disqualification: Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Alright, next match coming up, fight without honor, the Learning Tree versus the conglomeration. Backstage, the Hurt Syndicate approach Ricochet with the business card. They will keep an eye on his match later. Back inside the arena, the Learning Tree trio head out for the match without honor bout. The conglomeration come out next, and the bell sounds to get things started. Almost immediately, we see Briscoe suplex Jericho through a table on the floor after a couple of additional table spots and other fun with foreign objects. We shift gears into a mid-match commercial break. When we return, we see Brian Keith blasting everyone with a candlestick. Big Bill and Kyle O'Reilly fight to the back. In the ring, we see a 4-man stack high spot off the ropes in the corner. The camera switches backstage where Big Bill sets a table up. He goes to put O'Reilly through it, but O'Reilly hops up on the big man with the front choke. Bill fades and they both collapse and go through the table. Alright. Back inside the ring, we see tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my, where everywhere. Briscoe lays Jericho out on the table and climbs to the very tip top of a ladder. He leaps high in the air, Macho Man Randy Savage style, with a huge elbow that puts Jericho through it. He goes for the cover, but Keith breaks it up. Ishii picks up the win with the pin over Jericho for the conglomeration moments later. So winners are the conglomeration. Alright, next match coming out, Adam Cole versus Malachi Black. The show heads to another commercial break after the fight without honor battle wraps up. When it returns, we get Moxie, Will Yoda, and Mira Shafir leaving the building. But stopping for a worked up Mox to talk directly into the camera. He tells Orange Cassidy that Yuta doesn't own him just because he slept on your couch and you gave him some gas money. He tells Darby that despite what he thought, Yuta isn't his friend. Yuta is a soldier. Back inside the and back inside the arena, we hear the catchy ass theme music for Amico. Aoi comes to the ring looking to stack his second consecutive win en route to 3 straight in rows of earning his desired fight against former friend turned enemy MJF. After Cole sells in the ring, out comes someone the commentators remind us he has never been Malachi Black. After the House of Black member makes his chilling re-entrance, the bell sounds and things get started. Black jumps into early offensive lead. He decides early on that focusing on Cole's weakened ankle is too easy a route to victory. Instead, he focuses elsewhere, and as he does, the show heads to a mid-match commercial break. When we return, we see Black still dominating the action. He lands a big running knee lift and falls onto Cole for a cover. He only gets 2. Cole starts to fight back and take over. He goes to lower the boom after pulling his knee pad down, but he runs right into Black's the end for a super close 2 count. Uh, Cole fights back with a Panama Sunrise and a big super kick. He goes to pick up Black up, but Black hits him with a kick from his back. Cole gets back to his feet, as does Black. While the crowd comes back to life, Black stumbles back to the mat and struggles to get up. Black weighs Cole onto finish him. Cole drops the boom and gets the win. One more until he gets MGF. Winner Adam Cole. All right. So MGF needs someone to pay a visit and stuff. All right. So Garai is being shown watching on from a monitor backstage as Cole talks to Malachi off mic as his music plays. They each stand up and hug. Cole asks the crowd to give it up for Malachi Black, one of the toughest opponents he's faced in 16 years. Cole then addresses MJF while holding his jaw. He tells him per Tony Khan that if he and Roderick Strong both get the win, 3 wins, it'll be a triple threat match at AEW Full Gear 2024. From there, we shoot to MJF somewhere looking upset at this. He gets on the phone and calls a mystery person. Hey, I need you to pay someone a visit, he says. Alright, we have Jay White is backstage. Jay White is being interviewed backstage when he is attacked out of nowhere by Heyman Page. Page beats him down to the ring area. As they continue to brawl, Juice Robinson comes out to help. White gets on the mic and tells Heyman not to run off again. He says his back leg, which Heyman is sleeping on, is going to be his downfall. He teases being the first to submit Heyman at AEW Full Gear 10-4. After this wraps up, we should get sent to a mid-match commercial break. Alright, Christian Cage and Hook go face to face. When the show returns, we see Chris Stanley backstage when a car pulls up and hits her. The camera shot switches to show inside the vehicle where Mercedes Moné is yelling at Camille for screwing up again and hitting someone with the car. She yells at Camille to go get her instead. Statlander yanks her out and beats Monet down. Inside the arena, Christian Cage comes out accompanied by the Patriarchy for his scheduled face-to-face segment with Hook. He has extra security with him as well. He tells everyone to shut up and sit down so he can conduct his business. He then formally announces Kip's statement as part of the patriarchy. As he continues to talk, the bat symbol for Hook flashes in the rafters, and we hear the familiar sounds of Action Bronson. He stands at the top of the stage while Christian speaks his piece. When Cage says he wishes his father was dead, Hook loses it and rushes the ring. He takes out the security and gets his hands on Christian, who scurries away. Hook chokes out security guard while staring Cage down. Alright, next match coming up, Penelope 4 versus Jamie Hayter. This one was a short match. Backstage, Don Callis is being interviewed when some big dude walks up and hands him an envelope full of cash and in a ring in a jewel box. Kyle smiles. The big fella tells him there's a message as well. He plays the message on his phone, which is from MJF. He tells him to take out Cal's, and if he scratches his diamond ring in the process, there are other big men in suits who can scratch him up as well. Cal smiles, puts the ring on, and walks back inside the arena. Pelling Ford makes her way to the ring for a big combat match. Out next is her opponent, Jamie Hayter. Ford immediately goes after Hayter and establishes the early offensive lead. But Hayter eventually takes over after a couple of minutes of action. Hayter hits a Hayter 8 for the win. We see Mina Shakira is coming next week vignette, and then we head to another break before the main event. So winner is Jamie Hayter. All right, main event coming up: Kyle Fletcher and Kanoshiki Takesha versus Ricochet and Mystery Partner. Main event time. But first, we head to a vignette putting over Kanushka Okada, with Jim Ross calling him one of the top 5 most overall talented performers in the game. Okada is shown talking about the AEW Continental Championship and this year's Continental Classic. It's that time of year. More details will follow soon. Oh yeah, because next month will be the final pay per view for in December. So yeah. All right. All right. Inside the arena, the Dapper Yabber Justin Roberts is shown in the ring, beginning the formal pre-match ring introductions for our final bout of the evening. Nathaniel Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Okada, Takesha make their way out to the ring. The Doncaster family duo settle inside and await Ricochet and his mystery partner. Ricochet comes out with the microphone in hand. He found as of October 4th this year, certain someone's contract from the Doncaster family has expired. He says he's upset and pissed off because people forgot about him. The theme for Powerhouse Hobbs hits. Out comes the big man in his long-awaited return appearance. The bell sounds and official off running with our main event of the evening. Hobbs dominates the action straight out of the gate, taking it to Fletcher and Takesha with relative ease as things continue. We should get to a mid-match commercial break. Mid-match commercial break. Yeah, when we return, Cobbs hits an avalanche, turning power slam to Takesha out the middle rope. Fletcher tries jumping him from behind, but Hobbs pulls his straps down and beats him down as well. Hobbs and Takesha trade big shots back and forth. Ricochet and Fletcher battle it out. As the legal man in the ring, now Fletcher gets a close 2 count, but Ricochet hangs on. Schiavone points out Ricochet hasn't been pinned or submitted since his arrival in AEW. Alright, Ricochet goes on offensive terror and ends pulling off the win afterwards as Fletcher attacks Ricochet. The Aussie Open theme hits, and out comes Mark Davis. He and former partner Fletcher have heated words. Davis shoves Fletcher down, but gets attacked from behind by Lance Archer and Brian Cage. As they beat him down, Adam Cole's theme hits. He is met by his opponent for next week. Konosuke Takesha. They brawl to the back. Cage and Archer hold Davis. Fletcher goes to beat him down, but then out of nowhere, Will Ospreay's theme hits. The aerial assassin returns and sprints to the ring to make the save. He helps beat everyone down along with Davis and Hobbs and Ricochet. That's how this week goes out there and shows. Yeah, so winners are Ricochet and Powerhouse Hobbs. So yeah, that was a good show tonight stuff with this Hurt Syndicate and all that. So yeah, they couldn't say the Hurt Business because WWE owns it, all that stuff. So yeah, good show tonight stuff. Not too bad, all that. So and we know NXT was on tonight because last night was the election and stuff. So they had to change it to tonight, which was to CW and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, that was the first video. Hope you like it, stuff, or not, whatever. That was it. And so like, subscribe, hit the button, leave a comment. If you guys want to leave a comment, I don't care what you guys do. That was it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.